cover for Ape City issue 3 depicts an ape biker. I thought this was just some random art, but this issue does feature ape bikers prominently. Page 1 introduces our ape bikers. I think this comic is already pretty crowded, and this edition will not help. We get bios for all the major characters, followed by a recap of issue 2. Some symbols on the ape bikers' attire and bikes probably wouldn't fly today, and that's all I'll say about that. Mongo is friends with the bikers and joins them in getting wasted. Meanwhile, the Vindicators, Mobsters, and Baboonjas are still fighting at Benday's lab. Dr. Benday tells Joe Taylor their history. Events follow conquest of the Planet of the Apes pretty closely. Added is a plague that diminishes the human population and left what was left of the human population in an animalistic state. Oddly, it's an ape responsible for the destruction of the world, including the Statue of Liberty. I don't like that. In Europe, however, things were relatively calm, and apes just gradually supplanted into formerly human society. Pi knocks out Kong and tells another Vindicator to set him on fire. Mongo disguises himself as one of the mobsters. This suit is too small. This suit is too big. This suit is just right. But his face isn't. The mob boss recognizes him and orders him executed. He tries to fire back with his weapon he stole from the Vindicator's ship earlier, but it turns out it's just a flashlight. Rox and Flanagan are ambushed by Baboonjas. Meanwhile, some Vindicators find the crystal at Benday's lab. It's hot potatoed around until Mongo rides in with one of his biker buddies and grabs it. Unfortunately, the bike goes right off a nearby cliff. So yeah, there's issue 3 of Ape City. I really don't know how this is going to all conclude in one issue. Like, we just keep dumping more and more characters on. Now we got ape bikers. And the most interesting thing with this comic is how it seemingly wants to put the movies and the original novel into the same continuity. The movies take place in the US, where an ape with a silly backwards hat and a sports jersey, he blew up the world? Really? I don't know, something about that just doesn't feel right. I feel like it really should have been humans that destroyed, North America. But Europe, meanwhile, was totally fine. The apes just gradually transitioned into human society. I do kind of find this clever, them trying to work in the movie and the book and keep it within the same continuity. It's very interesting. This new perspective on it. This comic is, I don't know, maybe I'm just used to the weirdness of Ape City by now, but this one definitely feels the most normal, apart from some of the things with the bikers. I'm really curious how this is going to conclude, because I was so expecting some more explanation of the Baboonjas or the Vindicators, but we didn't really get anything about either of them here. Instead, we get this new group, the Biker Apes, which, I guess, yeah, that makes sense. That kind of character would exist in this kind of world, but I don't know. It's really overcrowding with characters at this point. So yeah, that's it for Ape City issue 3. Next time will be the very last issue of Ape City. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.